So 18 years ago, I started this journey when I made a decision to open up a restaurant business, which was a business that I had no idea about. And my then partner and I made a decision that this was a good business that was going to bring us a lot of revenue. And I dove in head first with no understanding of what I was doing. Then came the challenges, right? Now I gotta learn about this business. So not only was I faced with the challenges of understanding what the compliance measures was from all these outside regulations, I still had to run the business, right? I had to get in there and be in every position, be a bartender some days, be a cook some days, work in inventory some days, order the food some days, hire people, fire people, right? A lot of stress. And I just was going on and on like the little engine that could. What happens to the little engine? You break down, right? When I hit the wall, my health took a turn for the worse. And I ended up just having a lot of stress, headaches all the time, stomach pains all the time. Just my body felt differently. And then ultimately I ended up getting anxiety attacks. I had my first panic attack coming across the George Washington Bridge, going back home one night. I thought I was gonna die, right? It just spiraled completely out of control to the point where I really had to build myself from scratch. And one day I was just laying there looking up at the ceiling, feeling hopeless and empty. Like, is this really where my life is going? And something inspired me to reach over to grab this book that I had on the end table, and I opened it. It was inscribed to my grandmother, and it said, "Olive, a delay is not a denial, keep the faith." And that one message inspired me to actually make the shift and to change. How I got out of the depression was I changed my diet. I changed into a plant-based diet. I began to exercise every day. Not only did I help to heal myself, but when my brother got shot, I used some of these same methodologies, the supplements, the acupuncture, the food-based diet to help heal him. When my mother was struck with diabetes, we used some of these same practices to help reverse her diabetes as well. And through that, I decided I was inspired to start my business, which was formerly called Olive's Organic Garden. Now it's called Tickle Roots. And I started this business because gardening was a part of my healing process. I had previously farmed in my younger years, and I brought that back during my healing process. And just me putting my hands in the soil and me being close to nature and me growing these plants helped me and was a part of my healing process. I'm not just a farmer. I'm a cultivator of people, passion, and possibility. My name is Soraya Cares because I do. If don't nobody else do.